dedicated to southern and eastern Kentucky. This is WYMT Mountain News at 5:30.
Good evening, I'm Steve Hensley. If you are looking for a job, Breathitt County Schools need bus drivers. The school district currently has 34 drivers but needs at least 4 more, ensuring that drivers will not have to double up routes. As WYMT's Madison Program reports, officials say this is a problem everywhere.
As schools start back, kids step on and off buses every day.
The bus drivers are the first ones they see of the morning and the last ones they see at night.
The key to getting them to school is the person behind the wheel.
And you can make an impact on them. You can be nice to them and they'll see that and, be a role model towards them.
It's that familiar face of a bus driver like Scotty Spicer, a former driver for 17 years, that some kids will never forget.
They'll come up to me now that I've hauled years ago, and talking to me, and where they were little, it's hard to remember them all, but it's a good thing.
But in Breathitt County, bus drivers are few in numbers.
We're all time looking for drivers.
An empty driver's seat like this is something Steve Banks, transportation director of Breathitt County Schools, fears too often.
I'm not really sure why there's a shortage of bus drivers. People's all the time looking for jobs, and it's a good opportunity to be with your kids and be off in the summertime with your kids.
And it is a problem that's affecting many.
Everybody's affected with this throughout the state. It's not just here, it's not just in Louisville or Lexington, it's all over the state of Kentucky, and everybody's in dire need of bus drivers, and a lot of people's even using teachers.
Giving those in need of a job that opportunity.
It's a good job, it's a good opportunity to work with the kids.
A job with benefits beyond a paycheck.
Get to see them growing up and going out and, making things, teachers, doctors, and, good things.
And over the years, fulfillment. In Breathitt County, Madison Program, WYMT Mountain News.
If you are interested in a bus driver position, you can go to the Breathitt County Schools website to fill out an application, or you can call the bus garage at 606-666-2339. Williamsburg Independent is starting its second year with the Day Spring Health Clinic in their school. The school officials say the clinic has helped its students and staff alike get health care they may normally not get, and says the clinic is a success. They are glad to add to their service this year as Day Spring Dental will also be working with the school starting this fall.
With dental, we're going to be able to address some of those needs that may have been occurring over the past 2 or 3 years for students.
Day Spring Dental will be providing screenings and preventative treatments for the students at the school.
Well, we've been dealing with those scattered showers kind of on and off throughout the day, expecting those to become severe, but that morning rain actually took away from the severe threat later this afternoon, which is some good news here in the mountains. We'll go ahead and take you to a few of those cameras you're looking on along Interstate 75 in London, where we've seen those showers and storms at times starting to clear up and seeing a little bit of sunshine throughout the day. Even looking into Whitesburg, looking a little bit gloomy over there, but I know they've been dealing with those mostly cloudy and seeing a little bit of some pockets of sunshine as well. But there it is on satellite and radar, where we have been seeing just those pop-up showers and storms now that main line has moved out of our area. And scanning the skies now, we're seeing a little bit of some rain moving into parts of Hazard here in Perry County, a little bit into northern Leslie County as well. We'll keep an eye on these stronger storms moving into parts of, it looks like, southern Wayne County, McCreary County, but they're really starting to die down as they head into our area. That severe threat still remaining down to the south. So temperatures are anywhere from those low to mid 80s, some spots maybe into the upper 80s, dew points in the lower 70s. Well, that's what's making it feel like close to 90, especially down into parts of the Cumberland Valley where they've seen a little bit more sunshine today. That cold front moves through tonight, cools off as we head into tomorrow. I'll have a look at that coming up in just a few short minutes.
All right, Paige, thank you. 17 people are facing charges after a drug roundup in Laurel County. It comes after a months-long investigation dubbed Operation Crystal Mountain that involved several agencies. Chelsea Jones tells us what goes into a large operation like this.
The most recent drug bust in Laurel County has landed 17 people in jail.
It was definitely a success, and we've already started back preparing for another roundup in the real near future.
Laurel County deputies teamed up with local and federal agencies to target people selling crystal meth. Sheriff John Root says undercover agents spent 3 months investigating before making yesterday's arrest. He tells us agents gathered intel when buying meth from 16 of the suspects. The other suspect was arrested on unrelated charges. Agents also executed a search warrant at a residence off of Brown Lane in London. There they found money, meth, pipes, scales, snorting straws, and plastic pouches.
I made a pledge, like when I ran for sheriff 9 years ago, that the first day that we would start working on drugs, and it's discouraging to see that, it still goes on, and I'm sure when I'm long gone it'll still be happening, but as long as I'm here, we're going to continue to do the things that we did yesterday.
The sheriff hopes this roundup sends a message. He says the goal is to get as many drugs off the street as possible.
My message to the people that's thinking about selling meth or that is selling meth, they better sleep with one eye open because we're coming for them.
I'm Chelsea Jones, WYMT Mountain News.
Those arrested in the drug roundup are being held in the Laurel and Knox County facilities. London police say 2 people are behind bars after officers found meth next to a child in a car seat during a traffic stop. Police say they stopped 28-year-old Hank Vaughn Jr. of East Bernstadt and 27-year-old Megan Rethmeyer of Lexington on Main Street in London. Police say Rethmeyer was driving and gave the officers consent to search the vehicle, where they found more than 54 grams of meth in her purse. Both faced a host of charges and are currently in the Laurel County Detention Center. A Bell County man faces federal charges after police say they found a gun and other items inside his truck at the Pentagon earlier this month. Court documents say Charles Lawson of Pineville approached 2 Pentagon police officers saying he was there for, quote, liberty business. Lawson told officers he had been drinking all day. Police took Lawson to a Virginia hospital for a mental health evaluation where they discovered he has a history of mental health issues and was not supposed to have a gun. Lawson is charged with unlawfully possessing a firearm. The trial of Jerry Lundergan, the father of Secretary of State Allison Lundergan Grimes, began today in federal court. Lundergan is charged with making illegal contributions to Grimes' 2014 Senate campaign. Prosecutors allege Lundergan hired consultants and vendors to work for his daughter's campaign, paying for them out of his business account without seeking reimbursement. During opening statements today, Lundergan's attorney said mistakes were made in reporting the contributions, but no laws were broken. The trial is expected to last about 4 weeks. A Clay County man with multiple warrants for his arrest is now in jail. Deputies arrested 45-year-old George Robinson last night. The arrest came following an anonymous tip that Robinson was spotted at the Save-A-Lot on South Highway 421. When officers arrived, they searched the area and eventually found Robinson hiding in a closet. Robinson is facing several charges, including criminal mischief and theft. Coming up on Mountain News at 5:30, ever wanted to camp but did not really want to rough it? Well, we'll introduce you to glamping, or glamorous camping.
And that cold front's going to continue to push through, so we'll hang on to a few of those scattered rain chances, but sunshine returns quickly. We'll also start to warm back up as we head into the weekend. I'll have those details coming up in just a few short minutes.
Governor Matt Bevin is calling this a dose of hope for the region. A men's rehabilitation center is opening up in the old Millard Middle School. Coming up on Marianne Fletcher, and I'll give you a tour of the new facility.